If your Teachers Pay Teachers sales have been down recently, you're going to love this video today because I'm going to share with you 3 things I'm personally doing, 3 strategies in my own business to help increase sales in my TPT store and grow my teacher business long term. Hi, my name's Molly, and I'm a 5th grade teacher who helps other teachers just like you start and grow your own Teachers Pay Teacher store so you can have extra money, so you don't have to teach summer school, or you can take that trip. And I really have been looking back at the past year, 2023, when I've been formulating my 2024 game plan, kind of going 1 quarter at a time. And I'm going to peel back the curtain for you today on some things that you can do that I'm doing and give you some insight on how I've grown my business. I'm recently made the most money I have ever made in the last quarter from January to March, and I'm planning ahead, thinking about how to recreate what I've done and figuring out the proper steps to put in place so that it is a pattern and not just a fluke. So the first thing is, if your sales are down, which sometimes I get, you pop up in my DMs and say, well, sales are down, what's going on? A lot of times it's just the time of year. April, state testing, teachers are getting off of spring break, so sales can tend to go down. But that isn't always the case depending on the month. So sometimes if our personal sales are down but other people's are thriving, we have to look at pivoting and changing up what we're doing. So these 3 things I'm going to share with you are things you can implement, like I said before, but also know that it does take time, and there's no magic wand to just give you the instant results that you want. So the first thing I did at the end of 2023 was hire an actual virtual assistant. I had someone for a while that did Pinterest and some social media things for me. The mistake I made was in hiring someone, trying to mold them into what I wanted them to be instead of just them being what I needed them to be. So I did a video on hiring a VA if you want to go back and check that one out. And I feel like I hit the jackpot with this person. She's amazing. She has a lot of background in teacher businesses. She's a teacher herself. And we've been working really well together. Some key things were that she already knew how to use Asana because another teacher business owner she works with had gone through the Asana process and been trained. And so she was really easy to integrate into my online task management system, Asana. I've talked about that a lot before. So it's like having a virtual desk, and we can put things back and forth on each other's. My whole team is in there, and she's just really great. She's creative. She can come up with ideas. She can watch one of my YouTube videos and make a carousel post out of it. And she has been helping with my TPT products. So she has her own store too. And oddly enough, she was in my course from Zero To Cha-Ching because another seller had bought it to train her on. So she learned how to make TPT products from my course before she knew me. So she is starting the process of helping me upload products, making covers and previews and editing things for me. And that has been a game changer. So when you get to a point in your TPT store where you feel like you can hire someone, I really do recommend it because it's been a big burden taken off of me, because there's been things I needed edited and I just can't wrap my mind around it all as a full-time teacher and a business owner who helps other teachers run a business too. So hiring a virtual assistant has been a game changer for me this year. Okay, the second thing was focusing on long form content and having a plan and strategy. Instead of the month before just kind of willy-nilly deciding what videos you're going to post or what blog you're going to write, really looking at your data and having a game plan for what's working and seeing maybe this time last year what worked really well. How can you take that and reinvent it a little bit and repurpose it? And so that's what I'm doing. This summer, I'm going to be working with my virtual assistant on creating some cornerstone blog pieces. I've always been into blogging, but I took a break from it for about a year because I was trying to do 2 YouTube channels and 2 blogs at the same time, and it was overwhelming with no help. So I've got the person of my dreams right now, my virtual assistant, so she can help me with that. And we're going to be really focusing on having cornerstone blog pieces for TPT products that are good sellers and having that as content out on Pinterest as well, so we can be circulating that and having more clicks and hits on our products, because we are actually showing how to use them in long form content. The same goes with YouTube, having a system and a strategy. I get coaching myself, and I just recently had a Q2 planning session with my coach, and she helped me plan out exactly what I was going to do for Q2 for my YouTube channels, and that was the clarity I needed. And I do that as well for other TPT sellers and tutors. I do coaching calls and help you with that. So it is something that I highly recommend if you're feeling like you need a game plan, but you don't know how to get there. You can always DM me over on Instagram, and I'll check in with you and see what you need. So that was the second thing. Third thing, looking at the data. I just kind of mentioned that, data, and making decisions. So using the data to drive your decisions, and not just saying, oh, I think I'm going to do a YouTube video on XYZ, but looking back at your dashboard inside of TPT and really seeing like what's selling well. Is it seasonal? Is it a fluke? Or is it because I did a TikTok video? And looking at those numbers and deciding how you can keep that momentum going. I highly recommend that. I do teach my students how to data mine inside of the course from Zero To Cha-Ching. We recently had an in-depth live session inside of the TPT Mastermind, which I only offer a couple of times a year. Janice came on and taught them how to do this and the importance of data mining and what to do. So that was pivotal. If you're looking for a way to collect data in your business and you're just like, where do I begin? Definitely inside of From Zero To Cha-Ching, we have solutions for you that are easy to watch videos and to just take quick action right away. So those are the 3 strategies that I'm going to be changing up or working on so hard in 2024. Let me know in the comments below, what are you going to be working on your TPT business? I'd love to be able to cheer you on. And remember, I have lots of options for you. And the number one thing is, if you want to start your TPT store, but you're stuck on what to name it or what your first product should be, you can always, again, send me a DM and I will help you get some answers. But the best thing you can do right now is sign up for From Zero To Cha-Ching. Take the lessons in bite-sized chunks. You do not have to think you need to binge this thing. It's spring right now. If you're watching this in real time, you could do 1 lesson a week even. If that's all you have the capacity for, pop your earbuds in. On your drive to work, you could listen to it in the car, or you could be on a walk and just get the information inside of your brain, and just absorb it. And then when you're ready this summer, you can really come up with a plan. So I wasn't planning on saying this, but as a bonus tip, if that's where you are, where you want to start but you don't know what to do, focus on getting that first free product made and just put up on TPT. And in the meantime, take the course and listen to a lesson every week, every few days, so that when the summer rolls around, you're ready to like really dive in and create that first product line. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you have a full product line done by the end of the summer, you will be ready for back to school sales. And that is when the majority of TPT sellers make big sales in their stores. So think about that. Sign up for the course. Send me a DM if you need some motivation, and I'll always be here cheering you on. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching my videos every single week. I make these for you to make your life easier and to encourage you and to have the same level of success that I've had and my students instead of my courses and my masterminds. And it's all there waiting for you. You just have to hit the play button and be ready to take on a challenge that's going to take you where you want to go. See you next week.